Good afternoon, everybody. I think you all had a good session in the morning. We from Krishna Institute of Medical Sciences, we thank the ACVS, Dr. Srinivas Kumar, for giving us opportunity. And we thank all the core committee members also who are all part of this major conference. Dr. Sharad, Dr. Shivkumar, Ramesh, Dr. Sriraghu. Slides, please. And we have full cardiologists. We are a group of 8 cardiologists who are working in this institute. Okay, he is a 37-year-old male. He is a known patient of chronic rheumatic heart disease who underwent a he had severe mitral stenosis in 1988. For this he underwent a closed mitral valvotomy in Hyderabad only, and this patient had a severe mitral restenosis. That was in 1998, that was exactly 10 years later, for which he underwent a balloon mitral valvoplasty, and following that patient had a severe mitral regurgitation. And this was again in 1998, and patient underwent a mitral valve replacement in July 2009, and at that time patient had a Chitra valve at that time, and he was doing fine post-op into 1998 and 99. He is under follow-up with Dr. Ravikant. He is Dr. Ravikant's patient, and he is under regular follow-up with him. He is on regular anticoagulation. This patient started developing class 2 shortness of breath in 2006. There was no fever and no infective endocarditis, and echo at that time showed a paravalvular leak, mitral paravalvular leak, and patient was advised a redo mitral valve replacement, and because of the financial constraint, patient continued to be in medical follow-up on optimal medical management. He continued to be class 2 symptoms, that means he had a class 2 shortness of breath, and he came here again with us for a follow-up, and this time we offered him a device closure of the paravalvular leak. Next slide. So what we planned is we stopped his anticoagulation on 17. We did INR on the day, it was 4.2, and we started him on a low molecular weight heparin, twice a daily dose. So today we repeated INR, it is 1.5. So we are comfortable. The last dose of low molecular weight heparin received last night, that is around 12 o'clock. Next slide. And the various laboratory tests are fine. He doesn't have any evidence of hemolytic anemia. What we did a LDH. We sent for an haptoglobin levels also, but have not received the haptoglobin level reports. And next slide. This is an EKG. It's not very... It's just showing a normal axis and normal sinus rhythm. Next slide. This is an X-ray chest of the same patient. There is no mild cardiomegaly, and mild pulmonary venous hypertension is there. Next slide. And this is a transthoracic echocardiogram. Are you able to see the echo fine?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a parasternal long axis view, and you can see the and this is a mode echo of the same. We wanted to show you that so if you see the color Doppler here and color Doppler introgression in the parasternal long axis view, you can see there is a severe mitral regurgitation, and which is not valvular and it's a paravalvular. Stop that slide. Can you show the echo from the machine? Srinivas, can you show the first loop? Can you show echo from the machine, please? Yeah. Can you show the first? So we started this procedure. What we did was we cannulated his right femoral artery and right femoral vein. And we used the 8 French in the right femoral artery and 7 French in the femoral artery and 8 French in the femoral vein. And we have a 3D echo TE here, and this is the first loop which you are showing. Can you show the first one, please? Yeah. And now if you see, there is a left-right shunt, and it is because of the previous septal dilatation which they did for PBMB. And you can see that there's a right to left right shunt there. Next loop please. And now if you see here in this view, there is a paravalvular defect. The color is not very well seen, the MR is not seen well. You can see the small other MRZ. That is a valvular leak, that is not a paravalvular leak. Next. So now if you can see here along with the septum, you can see there is a paravalvular leak which is hugging along the interatrial septum, and that is the severe mitral regurgitation there, and that is what we are planning to close today. Next. Yeah, next. This is a 3D echocardiogram. We have a online TE, and which is this patient is also intubated, and we have the TE probe. We have anesthetist here, and this is a mitral wall, how it looks on the 3D echocardiogram. You can see there's on the top of the mitral wall, it's a aortic wall, and there's a left atrial appendage there. Next slide. And now if you can see, there's a comparison in the same TE picture. There's a mitral leak there, and there is a good flow across the mitral wall. There's no gradients. Next. And this is the over. All are over. Okay. Now can you show the angio pictures? Huh? Stop just now. Can you show the angio please?
Rajendra,
yeah.
Somehow the severe MR was not demonstrated in echo properly.
Yeah, the MR actually, we'll show it again live. What we did, we'll just show you here. And this is a 3-2 wire into the subclavian vein. Next. And this is the Mullin sheath. Next. And this is with a pigtail and the Mullin sheath with a broken barrow needle there. Next. Next. And you can see that we didn't do any puncture. The Mullin sheath went across the interatrial septum from the previous septal puncture. And we confirmed it, there's LA, and the LA pressure was 20 millimeters of mercury. We again confirmed the same thing. Next. In the AP view, we injected contrast. Next. And this is the Mullin sheath there. Next. So what we did, we kept the mitral jalebi wire there, there is a spring wire. Next, we dilated the septum, even though we knew that it's already a post-septal puncture, it's of adequate size. We didn't want to take any chance, and we have dilated. Can you show that please again? Yeah. And this is that septal dilatation. Next. With the same dilator, we dilated the groin also, because we are planning to use a 9 French delivery sheath. Next. And this is the 9 French delivery sheath which is across the interatrial septum, and that is the spring wire. Next. So with our previous experience, what we thought, through this 9 French delivery sheath, we'll keep a right coronary catheter. The wire we propose to use to cross the defect is the glide wire, 3-5 exchange length glide wire. And now if you see, still that spring wire is there. Next. And now if you see this picture, there is a Mullin sheath there, and there is a delivery sheath 9 French, RCA catheter, and now there is a wire which has crossed. We don't know whether it's through the mitral wall or through the paravalvular leak. Now if you can show that, if you can show the echo please. Show the echo please. Yeah. And if you see very nicely, you can see here, because the Termo wire has crossed through the wall, there is a mitral regurgitation there which was not there. The valvular regurgitation has worsened. So that indicates the wire has crossed through the wall, not through the paravalvular leak. So we remove the wire, next, can you go back to angio please? Huh? Through the defect, huh? No, that's the connection. Okay, now can you show the echo please now? This echo. Okay, Jivani, your this thing was very good. Now, can you clearly see the severe mitral regurgitation through the paravalvular leak?
There is some eccentric MR is there.
Yes, that is the paravalvular leak. No, can you show back that?
But about severity of MR, we are not sure.
No, they'll show you live. Can you see that now, live echo? The severe MR there, which is wall hugging. In this case is wall hugging MR, which is,
Okay.
Can you see that now?
It is swirling around the
Yes,
LA.
swirling around the intrateral septum.
Transthoracic clearly showed
you-
that it was a significant.
Are you able to appreciate that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it is a wall hugging MR jet, which is there.
Rajendra, did you record LA pressure?
Yeah, I said it is 20 millimeters of mercury.
V wave, how was the V
25,
wave?
25.
Okay. That shows, that probably suggests that it is really severe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, there are two jets of mitral regression.
Can you go back the angio, please?
Yeah.
One is a medial jet, another is
Okay.
a lateral
So
jet.
Lateral
we try to cross, our approach to this patient was an anti-grade approach. Okay. So again we cross it. Again we found out it is not through the mitral wall. It is through the mitral wall. It is not the paravalvular. You can see the angio there. Next. So this again we cross repeatedly, and it is not going through the paravalvular defect. It is going through the wall. You can see the angio again. It is going through the wall. Next. And this another attempt to cross it. We are still going through the not through the paravalvular defect. It is going through the wall. Next. So we tried for a couple of time. We tried for 15 minutes. This is another cine where we are not able to cross through the paravalvular defect. So we thought we'll do a retrograde approach. Next. So retrograde approach is now this RCA catheter is in the LV, and we're trying to cross from the LV, then we'll snare the wire in the left atrium, because already we are having a sheath there in the left atrium.
Why
So-
did you choose a
Pardon?
Judkins? Why did you choose a Judkins right?
Yeah, we choose the right Judkins, yeah, in the left ventricle. So with the right Judkins, we're trying to cross the paravalvular, a retrograde method.
Yeah, Rajendra.
Yeah.
Question is, why did you choose right Judkins to go retrograde approach?
Why
Uh,
not
we-
internal mammary?
Why
in fact,
why
the
Judkins?
Lima catheter is one of the best catheters which will direct up towards that particular area.
What's the suggestion from the audience there?
Suggestion is a Lima catheter where it is directed up probably would be much easier to cross that paravalvular leak.
Yes.
So we're
But
being-
anyway, if you have done it before, so you know it, so you can.
Yeah, now we have taken Amplatz AL1, and we're trying to cross. So this is how we are standing now in this case. So we're trying to cross to the retrograde approach, and if once it crosses, probably.
Dr. Giovanni, can I give a small comment? Or
Yeah, please.
Dr. Jain, this is Dr. Nageshwar Rao.
Yes, sir. Yes, Nagesh Rao.
When we are trying to cross the paravalvular leak, echocardiogram will give you fairly good idea. If you have to and fro shunt, that is from LA to LV or LV to LA, then you can cross either antigrade or retrograde. What I can see in this is it's only an MR. There is no antigrade flow from LA to LV. So using a glide wire from the LA, crossing the defect, actually it is extremely difficult because glide wire usually goes along with the flow. So this particular case, you have to only go through the retrograde from LV, either using RCA diagnostic catheter or probably even Lima also is fairly okay. I think what you have chosen second approach going from LV, usually it works out because the flow is going from LV to LA. Whereas if you look at the carefully echocardiogram, there is no shunt which I can see from LA to LV coming through the paravalvular D.
Yeah, Nagesh Rao, your point is well taken, and our previous experience with 3 cases of mitral paravalvular leak, all the cases we crossed antigrade. So we thought let us try the known method rather than unknown method. So we tried to cross antigrade approach and we couldn't succeed, and so that's why we tried. Your point is well taken because the flow is from LV to LA, so the severe MR, so the glide wire will go along with the flow. So that's why we are trying this to go through the LV to LA. So this is what we are trying, and let us try for some more time, and then probably you can have some more questions. We can answer your questions.
And another point is, if you want to go antegrade, actually, see this particular
Can you give me a Lima catheter?
puncture which you have right now, it is
Yeah,
in the,
Lima,
almost in the
Lima.
fossa ovalis. This will not reach the posteromedial jet. Posteromedial is, you have to do a deliberate low puncture to get into that area. See, while doing PTMC, we have seen mitral commissurotomy, when we have many a times when the central and the entire and lateral commissure is fused, only the posteromedial commissure is open. Those cases, if you go through fossa, to cross across the valve into the LV is very difficult. Those cases, if we do a deliberate low puncture,
Even
you can directly get into the LV through
It
the
is okay.
posteromedial commissure. This particular case, we have a jet coming from the posteromedial commissure. So if at all, if you want to go antegrade, we have to do a deliberate low puncture. Because
Rajendra.
reaching itself is difficult.
Rajendra, yeah, very good comment, because this is paravalvular leak is posteromedial. If at all you want to make an attempt to cross it antegradely, you have to make a
Deliberate low
deliberate low
puncture.
septal puncture.
Yes.
That will make it easier to cross. But because you already had small ASD there and you found it very convenient to cross, but that is probably the difficulty. Antegrade approach is not working.
Yeah, that point is well taken, we thought.
Yeah.
But then when we try to do that, the Mullins is repeatedly slipping into the LA. So we didn't have the chance. Because this patient had a PBMV, we didn't have a chance for that.
No, not with the present which you are trying. You have to do a deliberate low puncture.
Yeah.
No, he's doing anywhere now retrograde entry from
I
LV
would
to
actually
LA.
feel comfortable with a Lima catheter.
Yeah, either Lima or RCA diagnostic catheter, keeping in LV OT and then facing the glide wire to mitral, because it's a iotomitral area what the defect is seen. Probably you have to keep the diagnostic catheter in the LV OT and then face the glide wire rather than in the LV amplage catheter. That's what my assessment of this particular case.
Yeah, that's what actually I was about to ask. Is it just trial and error method, or you follow some systematic approach with some intention? Here it looks like that probably they are making a trial and error approach. Rajendra,
Yeah.
from Nageshwar Rao there is a good suggestion that you keep Lima catheter in LVOT, and from there you...
Lima catheter from the LV?
Yeah, retrograde approach only.
Retrograde, in LAO view, you keep either RCA catheter or Lima catheter in LVOT,
LVOT
and
and
take
then
an
try.
angulated glide wire
And with a
that
glide.
usually slips into LA.
Come to LAO?
Yeah. And then with the glide wire, yeah, right.
Yeah, that's where I can see the defect. I think you have taken RCA guiding diagnostic.
No,
This
no,
is a
they have
Lima.
taken a Lima now.
Okay.
They have taken, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
This has a better orientation.
This what is
Yeah. It's a faces directly. I think better to work in LA.
So again, you are using glide wire only to cross?
Yeah. We took a regular 3-2 wire. Now we're taking a glide wire.
Glide wire, yeah.
And then we'll try to cross the paravalvular defect now through this.
Yeah, this appears to have little better orientation.
This
yeah.
will definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, they have.
I think it looks that
They have
you
crossed.
crossed.
No, it's through the wall again.
So you can give a small hand injection and then find out.
I think it is better oriented now. It has far better chances from LV to LA rather than antegrade.
Try it another.
I think for the sake of the audience, because we need to
Different time choose come on, sorry.
get them oriented. This is a patient who had 22, 23 years back as closed mitral valvotomy, then a restenosis, following which he had MR,
Should
and a valve replacement,
point it,
paravalvular leak. I think
no,
what
defect
we are
should be
trying to cross this paravalvular leak and probably put a device there.
apparent time ACT is there.
I think people might get confused why we are trying to, so for the sake of the education of the audience, we need to tell them that we are trying to cross this paravalvular leak area and put a device there. Dr. Jain,
Yes.
I'm Dr. Khurshid from Srinagar. Are there any established, catheters or established methodologies to cross from
There are
LV to LA?
there is no any particular catheter has to be used or a particular device has to be used in these paravalvular leaks. There are very only few case reports. Can you see that? Across. It is through the wall again here we have crossed, but this is through the wall again.
Could you use an RAO view so that you get a better orientation whether you are going towards the,
But you didn't use that.
because this way there is a lot of overlap, whether you are going through the valve or through the paravalvular area. Because it's ENFAST, the valve is ENFAST. It would be better if it is put to a profile.
Put
Maybe you could check where you are now.
No, chudu, color thi. Remove the color. Remove the color. ఎక్కడుంది అక్కడ కనబడుతుంది అది అదేనా వైరేనా
Rajendra, there was another thing. Is there only one jet paravalvular or there are two jets, one
Only
small
one jet,
and
no,
one
sure.
big?
Clearly,
it is
there are
through the
two
defect.
jets actually.
There are two.
One was
show me.
lateral, another was
One was that, yeah.
No, major.
No, regarding the specific catheters, actually 10 days ago Dr. Horst Sievert had come. He has done quite a few of them.
Dr. Jain, if you can withdraw your catheter little bit higher side, just below the wall, even above the wall, and then pass the glide wire, generally it goes. Because your catheter position is a bit away to the paravalvular area. It looks like you crossed it.
Yeah. Regarding the catheters to cross, there is a specific catheter which is steerable, where you can change the angle of the catheter.
Yeah, I was also wondering, EP catheters
Yes,
can be
yes.
steerable, and
Yes.
then you can pass a sheath over that and
Color thi, color.
wire later on. I don't know whether they can be negotiated.
And interestingly here, this patient has undergone mitral valve replacement almost 12-13 years back, and now he has developed paravalvular leak because he is symptomatic only for last 3-4 years. So, what could be the reason for such delayed development of paravalvular
Chudu,
leak?
ayata.
Probably he had paravalvular leak right after the surgery, and it went on.
It went on increasing.
Went on.
And those people who are not well aware, this is Chitra valve where the disc is not radio opaque. The disc is not seen on fluoroscopy.
Can you come to RAO once?
You can try.
Yeah, this would be better.
Waste RAO.
Yeah, that's it. You can almost
చూపించు
see, you're already there.
ఒకసారి come to yellow again.
No, this is correct. This is the projection.
ఒకసారి ముల్లిన్స్ చేసుకుంటాం
Pushing some diameter.
ముల్లిన్స్
T.
చూడు
There is much stronger flow from LV to
Chudu,
aorta.
go on,
Probably
Chudu,
glide
Chudu.
wire also tend to go to aorta.
కలర్ తీయమా ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఉంది త్రూ ద డిఫెక్ట్ ఇప్పుడు త్రూ ద వాల్ పారావాల్ అందా చూడు ఒకసారి
Show us the
Just
echo,
stable
please.
ఉన్నాయి.
This is a very interesting guide wire position. It's little different from what we
MR
are
leg was not.
getting.
It has gone, no? Across the defect.
Rajendra,
Yeah.
see, there are two paravalvular leaks from echo. One is small, one is big. How do you ensure that you have gone through the right one?
No. What we are planning to cross the one is the larger one, and which is there along the intraatrial septum.
So there you will have to, by echo probably you will have to ensure
Yeah, we are
that.
doing a echo also. Can you show me that color? White, without color, please. Without color, please. కాదు వదనా, this is gone through, no, color wise, you know. Yes, it is there, I think. We'll
Can
just
you-
let's cross
can
it,
you-
RC catheter.
Ah.
Think kada?
Yeah.
Sure kada? And bond. No, shall I go? No, let me go.
Probably gone through the valve.
Chudu, MR వచ్చిందా లేదు?
Gone through the valve.
The wire seems to have gone through the valve.
Can you come to RO please? Or AP please? Color theme please. Yeah, it is across the, now we have crossed the defect. Can you show the echo please?
It is across the defect.
Can you show the echo please? Yeah.
Yeah.
And remove the color, Srinivas. Now we can see that there is a wire which is through the defect. Giovanni, can you appreciate it?
Yeah. We are able
Okay.
to see it.
So we are able to, we have crossed the defect, and what we'll do, we'll take a snare.
Rajendra.
Yeah.
we
Now
could-
if you see in the cine, can you show the cine please? Yeah. Now if you see the cine, it is away from the wall. It is outside the wall. It has not gone through the wall.
That is correct, but it is much better seen in eco just for audience
Yeah. Can you go back to echo please?
benefit. You show eco properly
Yeah,
that it has
Can
gone
you go to
through.
echo? Yeah. If you can show the echo, you can see that.
Yeah.
You can see the glide wire which is through the defect.
Yeah, and here you can put color and show that MR is there, and through the
color.
same that wire
That is the
there.
MR there.
Yes.
Can
Okay,
you do
now
it?
the degree of MR. See
Can
what
you do
happened
it?
in this space, Giovanni, that is a very nice point you brought out.
Yeah.
It doesn't look severe, but if you see the MR jet which is coming from the paraverter leak is hitting the roof of LA.
Yeah.
Okay, so what they say, the classification of severity of MR in paraverter leak, you can take the same criteria. You can take the vena contracta, you can take the width jet, everything is same.
Yeah.
So if you take vena contracta, it's more than 0.6. So what we'll do, we'll take a snare now and keep the wire and snare it.
Do you have the 3D?
Probably if you go to 60-90 degrees and go posterior cut to two-chamber view, you will see MR. I feel there is a significant
See,
MR,
there is
I agree.
that another jet is also seen.
Because
but
this
probably
particular
is
view,
volume.
MR is not getting profiled, but I believe because of separation is too much, there will be definitely significant
So
MR.
we're taking the snare now.
Dr. Jain, do you have the 3D live? If you
Yeah,
can
we have a 3D live. Yeah.
Yes, because if you can show that
Yeah, one thing. We'll do one thing. Okay, they want 3D.
short axis, we
Can
can
you show 3D live? Okay. ఇది catheter ఇంకా పోయింది కదా ఎట్లైనా RCA. Now this catheter is across now, so absolutely no problem. We can play with it. Okay. పట్టుకున్నా. Okay. No. Open చేయాలి. అది అటు ఓపెన్ చేయాలి. కొద్దిగా లాక్ అవుతుందా బయట? Now keep like this. Are you able to show 3D echo, Srinivas? Hold the wire. పట్టుకో లాగేవా? Okay. Now can you show angio please? Angio please. Okay. Now we have snared the wire. We are pulling it. New lagal.
What snare are you using?
Rajendra, what is the snare you are using?
Okay. RCA కూడా వచ్చేసింది. Okay, no problem.
Rajendra,
Uh-huh.
what is the snare you are using?
So this is a gooseneck amplifier snare.
Oh.
25 millimeters.
Okay.
25 millimeters, okay?
Okay.
Now the RCA,
Because larger the snare,
so the
better,
wire is
because
exercised. Can you show the
snare
camera
is
here please?
difficult.
So you can see that we have got a loop here. Okay, you can see that there are two wires. Can you remove the hand, Padmaran? You can see that this is exterior wire, and this is the wire from the femoral artery, and this is from the femoral vein. So we have formed an arteriovenous loop here now. So now we'll take a amplifier. We'll take an RC catheter and take an amplifier stiff wire. That's correct, RC catheter. So we'll now cross the defect from the antegrade, antegradely. Can you do a ACT? Yeah, ACT we have given the sample. It is 303. So we don't need to give more heparin. That's very important because it's become a prolonged procedure.
I just want to ask panelists, what the kind of device we are planning here? Can we ask audience opinion or from the KIMS hospital?
Rajendra,
Yeah.
what kind of device you are planning to use and why?
So we are planning to use a PDA device. No camera, please.
Which PDA device? Why?
Which we are using planning to do a PDA device 6 to 8 or 8 to 10. So that will decide, we will size it again. So what is these people, the chairperson or panelist opinion, what device do you have? Do you suggest a vascular plug or a muscular VSD device? See, our experience, our group's experience, we have more experience with the PDA device.
No, since you have got 3 devices, vascular plug, muscular VST and PDA, the jet is only from LV to LA. I think duct occluder first generation is sufficient. But we really want to know the size of the defect because often it's underestimated. Most of the times the paravalvular leaks are oval shaped defects. It's not circular. So it's a bit difficult to actually identify the proper size. If you are thinking 8-6 or 10-8, I don't think you need to put a 9 French sheath and all. You can actually take a 7 French sheath. Without the amplage wire itself, you will be able to push the sheath through the defect.
Dr. Rao, actually, looking at the transthoracic image which they showed, it appears as significant mitral regurg.
Can you show echo, please?
Maybe
minimum 10-8 device probably.
Yeah. 1 or 2 millimeters extra would be better in this case.
10-8 device, Dr. Jain easily can go through 7 French sheath.
Which one?
10-8 PDA device, which easily goes through 7 French sheath. I feel without amplage wire itself, you will be able to actually position the 7 French sheath. It's only based on your comfortability anyway.
But as you said here, measuring the exact size of defect will be very difficult because it would be very eccentric and it would be of different, it can be of any shape, that defect. So I think it would be after all just empirical selection of the size of the device what you are going to use.
They have got live 3D here. I think 3D will help them to give them the shape.
Well with 3D, that is the only
that's exactly. Though we have 3D, but we are not very well acquainted with it yet, and interpretation is difficult.
Probably you have to do some QLab calculations and all to get the idea of 2 orthogonal planes of the defect. Most of the times oval shaped because it's a circular device.
Invariably it is eccentric.
8 to 10 or 6 to 8
Paravalvular leak invariably.
8 to 10, 8 to 10. It's a big one. Can you show the echo? If you can see the echo, it looks like quite a pretty big defect. What do you think, Nageshwara? We are planning to use 8 to 10 PDA.
Yeah, we agree with that. 8-10 first generation duct occluder sufficient.
Yeah.
Because it's only LV to LA shunt rather than both the directions. So
Yeah.
if both the directions are there and the LA pressures are high, probably muscular device is ideal. But here I think duct occluder first generation alone may be sufficient. But we want to know, why did you choose the 9 French sheath?
9 French sheath, I think we didn't want to, 9 French, I think the device which you are using is from the CardioFix, not from the Amplag. So we wanted to make sure that,
We wanted to be sure the delivery cable works properly. It moves freely. Is that right?
One advantage with larger sheath will be you can keep a body wire in case if it fails to deliver the device properly, then you need not repeat all these steps again. You can just have the body wire and then go through it again.
And
that's the advantage of larger sheath.
Another thing that you can be wrong about the size of the device. You may have to take a bigger device, then again same.
No, more than that, I agree with
Give me that.
taking a
Gauze,
buddy
please,
wire,
give me gauze,
especially when they
Very, very important
Gauze,
to take a
please,
body wire.
please.
even your
Gauze, please.
catheter may come out to RA also. So I think very important to keep the sheath position stable when you are deploying the device.
Yes, which will be very tough.
Dr.
So
Jain,
actually the what problem we had right now is we are not able to cross the sheath. So what we are doing, we're going to keep an RCA catheter, try to cross with the support of RCA catheter through the delivery sheath into the LV.
Can you just show us the fluoroscopy picture?
Yeah, fluoroscopy please. Angio please. Yeah. So this is where we are now.
So you have got amplage wire through
No,
the
we have
different-
not kept amplage wire still.
Okay.
Where the delivery sheath, the 9 French delivery sheath, we are not able to cross through the defect. So what we are trying to do is,
Probably if you can put a dilator, you will be able to. Go
yeah.
through.
So before keeping dilator, we want to, I know.
Yes, a good loop of the wire in the LV.
Push from the femoral side. You will have a better loop in the LV.
Would it be worthwhile taking a pigtail or something? Okay.
The wire
To keep
in
that
the
loop in the LV.
arterial side is a little bit free. Probably your assistant
RCA
can
catheter
put
shot.
a tug on the arterial side. It will give great support.
దీంట్లో మళ్ళీ వెళ్తుంది.
No, you have wire actually snared outside the femoral vein. Your
Okay.
assistant is holding the arterial side. You can keep the dilator. It won't actually.
Yeah, we are trying to do that same thing. We're just doing it.
Dr. Rao,
We are loading the dilator there.
come here. I think it's better. We can guide him much better. Come onto the.
You will be audible from here.
Yeah, Nageshwara, please come.
what length sheath you are using?
80 centimeters.
80. I think maybe 60 or 70 would have been better.
Yeah, but then,
You would have sufficient room to play with the dilator also.
okay, hold. Yeah, we are successful in getting the dilator now. Probably we will be seeing on Cine now. Okay. But it should not go in LV. I had a clue. I'm going with the dilator.
With that loop, they'll be able to get in better.
Even here, I would have preferred a low puncture because it would have been easier to reach with the sheath.
No.
Now, even
See, dilator is pushing it up. With the dilator, it's getting more distorted. You need a curved structure.
RCA is better.
No, not as.
Now I think
Yeah.
Put dilator better. Slow. Okay. No. Sheet cut. Okay.
great. That's great.
No, wait.
Good demonstration.
Job is done.
Yeah.
Can you see the echo please now? Shall I keep the wire and go with the device or shall I remove
I
the
think
wire and
you
device?
have got a 9 French sheath.
Yeah.
As we discussed that it is safer to keep the wire.
Okay, that's
So
all.
your sheath stability will be good.
That's all. That was.
Yeah,
I thought I'll
it,
keep the wire and we'll load the device and go.
It is really good idea to keep the wire in the LV.
That's what I thought because you are there. I'm going to keep the wire and we'll take the device.
In
We'll
case-
take 8 to 10 PDA device.
Absolutely perfect.
Take
I
it
think
to
others'
continue.
opinion also will ask from the audience.
Now, in case if there is difficulty in keeping this wire, take a coronary 014 wire
The wrong itchiness now, Padana.
and keep it as a buddy.
8-10 PDA
It's
device.
just to have the access in place.
Dr. Padmanabhan is loading the device. And are you able to see the echo? What you wanted to see?
We are actually on the echo. Can you please show the
Yeah,
device?
we are seeing the echo. If you can show the device once and fluoroscopy, it will be good.
Yeah, okay. So we're just loading the device and then probably once it's loaded, we'll show you. Can you go back to the original view, Srinivas?
Can you show us the fluoro pictures in a LAO view? How the sheath is looking
Yeah, go to
from
LV
the
and show the floor.
LVOT or See, here we have got a very, very small
So
working
this is a
area,
device.
sheath and all. So it's a very good idea to keep a wire so that your confidence levels will be very high. There will be little bit of a device distortion when there is a buddy wire. However, once you are happy, then we can remove that.
In fact, the
No, show
advantage
me-
of
show
keeping
me.
the buddy
Can you
wire
show the
is,
echo,
in
please?
case if there is a residual defect, you can take a second device. If there is a residual defect, then you can take a
Can
second
you show
device.
the echo, please? Yeah. Okay. Interfere అవుతుందా? Interfere ఏం కావడం లేదా?
Echo is very, very important here to see the wall or interference with the device. Sometimes we think
Can you keep the
fluoroscopically
color,
it
please,
is not
Srinivas, color?
doing.
The other advantage of keeping the wire is, by chance if I am not able to deploy this device, I have to change the device. I can recross and then it will be very easy for me. That's the advantage.
Absolutely correct.
So I'll pull the,
There's a little bit distortion of the device because wire is actually making it.
okay, now how is it? Can you show the color now?
Can you show the fluoro now?
Where is the device leak? Vallar ఉంటుంది కొద్దిగా ఉంటుంది. No, but this MR is totally, this Paravalla is totally disappeared.
Very mild.
That is the lateral one.
This is
That's another one.
That's another one.
That looks more.
now.
లాక్తున్నా డిప్లాయ్ చేస్తుంది.
That means are we interfering with the disc?
Are we interfering with the geometry?
That is because there is a central from the process.
Rajendra,
వాళ్ళ ఇంటర్ఫియర్ అయిందా చూడు.
Rajendra,
Ah,
the other MR looks more important now,
no,
volular.
we're just checking that same thing.
Yeah,
Let us checking on that. But if you see now the echo, there is no worsening of MR.
Yeah.
There is now we are able to see the echo. Okay. Now can you do one thing, Srinivas? Can you take gradients for me now? No, that's a good view, Srinivas. Don't change. It's an excellent view. We have deployed the device there. There is no mitral ligation there, and there is no MR there now. So we'll make sure just to take the gradients across the mitral wall. Make sure there is no obstruction there. So how much is it?
If we can withdraw the TE probe, probably we'll see the device better. Because right now we are not seeing the device.
Cranial. 7 and 4.
Not much.
So it was there the same, the gradients were same before and now also is same. So now the only problem here, there is a Chitra wall and this is a first generation Chitra wall. So now the second generation Chitra wall has a radio opacity and now I don't think it's interfering. Let us check now again, take our own time to make sure that there is no wall or interference. Can you show Srinivas echo?
Can you
No, you
profile
can see
the
the wall
device
is
by
opening
echo
well and
cardiac?
closing well. Color integration. So I think it looks okay. What does the audience feel? What is Nageshwar? What is your opinion?
Dr. Jain, we would like to see the device. Can you
You
profile
could-
in echocardiogram?
You could
Yeah.
pull
Can
the
you- can
T
you just
probe a
remove the
bit,
color,
maybe
please?
half a centimeter, 1 centimeter. If you
Device.
could pull the T probe
Can you come back to AP view?
towards LA.
Yeah, now you can see the device well there. Can you see the device? Yeah. You can see the device well here now.
Yeah, this is a very good view. We
Now
can
this is a good view.
appreciate, and the device looks a bit away from the
Can you show the color now?
tilting disc. Color here will give some idea. You can reduce the
There
sector
is
of the
small
color.
amount of residual through the device, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that is probably cable, and you have still buddy wire there.
And buddy wire is still there.
Buddy
That's
wire is
another
still there.
reason.
Maybe
Not
if you can
removed.
remove the buddy wire, reduce the color sector, frame rate to improve the frame rate, then we can reassess it.
AP లో ఉండు. తీసుకుంటా? Sure.
Yeah, here valvular leak is looking much bigger now.
Or you can say the other MR jet is looking bigger.
Yeah.
We're not very sure whether it's valvular.
So we remove the wire now. What do you think, Srinivas, now? So what do you think now? Echo, it looks good. You think any valvular leak there, or do you think we're creating more problem by keeping this device
No,
Are
you-
you
have
mechanically obstructing the mitral leaflets?
No, have you removed the wire?
Yeah, we removed the wire.
You removed
We'll just
the
show the
wire,
cine. Yeah, we removed the buddy wire,
The-
which, now we can see the cine, there's no buddy wire there. Go
Me-
back to echo.
Medial jet actually appears to
Go
have
back
come
to echo,
down.
please. Yeah. So, you can see that it looks good. Srinivas, can you just do it from zero, everything? It's the same thing from zero.
Can
all
you
the-
reduce 2D gains a little bit?
Reduce
so
the 2D
we'll
gain.
see
Reduce the
the
2D gain.
device properly. And yeah.
In fact, the medial jet has disappeared.
Medial jet has disappeared now. It's only the lateral jet which you are seeing.
In
Yeah,
fact,
now device is profiled nicely. Maybe you can see the orthogonal view of trans-esophageal echo. We can see your transseptal puncture jet also.
Yeah, same thing, jet is still there.
I think probably the wire was causing that. It has come down significantly now. I think you should deploy the device now.
So actually the blood pressure was about, when we started the procedure it was 100, and after closing that MR, the cardiac output was increased. His systemic blood pressure is 120/80 by now. Rate is same, the heart rate is same, it continues to be 100 and it continues to be same.
Just
So
if
can you show the color again?
If you can show once fluoro as well as the TE orthogonal view, maybe 120 or so, we'd like to just to see the device profile and all. Then probably that will be the time to deploy the device.
Can you remove the color in this view? Can you remove the color? That's very nice view. Okay.
Yeah, just to go inside.
Okay, now
Yeah.
you can see the device
Yeah.
very nicely here.
Very nice. Just
Very
to
nice device.
Go
you can
little
see.
bit in.
Color, color.
TE probe a little bit in.
Little TE probe inside.
Fantastic.
Color off, color off. No, that same view. No, you lost it. Yeah, the same view, yeah. Same view. Little inside the probe. Now, okay, this looks good, I think.
Rajendra, there is a display
Now
of
it is
time up
profiled.
on
Now
the...
color it.
Color.
Now color it.
Rajendra, there is a display of time up.
Very
here.
good. I think
So-
you can probably.
So shall I deploy the device, Nagesh Rao?
Yeah,
You
I
should
think it
deploy.
looks very good. Maybe fluoro, if you can show us while deploying.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
So shall we deploy it, okay?
Dr. Nageswara,
Yes.
can I
What's
make
yours?
a point here?
You're comfortable, no?
Yeah,
Our
Dr. Raghu.
protocol. If you're comfortable.
I'm
do it.
a
I
little
know, Fluoro, I know.
I'm a little worried about the excursion of the leaflet. See, earlier images,
Yeah.
before
So
the
we're
device
deploying
was
the device
positioned,
Fluoro.
the
Can you
leaflet
show the Fluoro,
excursion is
please?
very good.
Leaflet excursion?
Okay.
Before the device was positioned was very good. At the moment, I'm a little concerned about the angle of excursion of the leaflet in the 2D echo.
Can you take a cine fluoro?
No, you don't have video. Disc is, okay.
It's deployed.
No color, can you show the color? Can you show the echo now? In version like that.
In fact, it's very well done.
So Nagesh Rao, you're happy?
Yeah, there is no.
You want any other pictures, anything?
You can do a picture.
You want any LMO or RMO?
LV angio.
See, Nagesh, other important thing is now with the experience, more experience of going with parallel leaks, we don't do any angios. Actually, angios don't help in this group of patients. Okay. You want
Anyway,
to,
we don't have basal angio to compare.
we never do an angiogram. We never do angiogram and do a parallel leak because that is not going to help you anyway in closing the parallel leak.
Rajendra,
Yeah.
can you just take gradient across the mitral wall once more?
By echo.
Can you take the gradient across mitral wall, Srinivas?
Rather than that, Dr. Raghu has got concerned about the valve leaflet. You can measure the valve excursion in M mode.
Pardon?
Valve, the leaflet excursion.
There is no gradient. You see, you can see the gradient.
Jivani,
Yeah.
what is against doing
Next,
LV
please.
angio?
17 and 13.
What's
Can you show the
against?
color again?
Why not do an LV angio? It will give you an overall idea of
But
Color tise, color tise.
I
we
think
don't have something to compare. We haven't done before. So
That's okay. That's okay. You can still get an idea of what is the degree
Can
of
you
MR.
show good wall direction? Show that.
Dr. Jain,
Yes.
Everybody would like to see LV angiogram in a LAO view for the demonstration purpose.
No, no, but for
it may
what-
not
what
give
are- what
any
is-
information,
what-
but everybody would like to see it actually.
No, no, Nageshwara, two things, okay? We definitely consider that. Can I know the purpose of doing an LV angio? Okay, we don't have a baseline LV angio in this case.
No, no, but at least in absolute sense, we would know how significant is MR now.
No, but how can you see MR?
Because we know it
No,
was
no.
severe. It
Jivani,
was
again,
severe before.
we will definitely try to do an angio, okay? But the most important concern in this case right now is the wall excursion.
Yes.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
There is no evidence of MR and Doppler interrogation. The most important thing, I think we should spend more time in looking at TE, see the wall excursion rather than doing an angio. If you can see
Exactly.
nicely echo now, you can see that the echo, there is very nice excursion of leaflets. There is no limitation of the movement of the mitral leaflet.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think it's a good, and it's away from the device.
Rajendra,
Yeah.
that concern was rightly expressed by Dr. Raghu.
Which concern of mitral leaflet.
Yes,
But that
excursion of-
concern will not be answered by doing an LV angio.
No, we are not connecting. Don't mistake us. That's not the idea.
See, Jain, why
The-
are you so concerned about doing LV angio?
No, asking you for an LV angio is more of the audience curiosity rather than questioning your skills.
No, see now we don't have baseline angio to compare.
I agree, but in absolute sense, what is the MR? Just everybody is curious to see.
Okay, let's do if you want, no problem. It's just another 20 ml
Yeah.
contrast or 50 ml contrast there, okay?
Another thing, before deploying the device, the gradient across mitral was 7 and 4. Now it is 17 and 13. Are you worried about that?
Can you show that? Can you show that again?
No, I feel it may be useful sometimes. It is not that absolutely it is not indicated. The reason is most of the times the paravalvular defects are oval shaped. You will get a good constriction even if you oversize the device, but it will not cover the entire paravalvular defect. And how sure you are assessing by echocardiogram? You yourself have shown that MR is not greatly seen by
So now if you see the gradient, Jivani, it's 14.9.
Yeah, it was
So probably it's not constant, okay? It
No,
will
no,
not say.
we are not concerned with the gradient.
Okay then, okay. So that answer, Raghu's question is answered. So now for audience sake, we'll do an LV angio, okay?
Several times it happened that you think that you closed paravalvular defect, but usually there will be residual leak by
Yeah, your
transthoracic
point is
or-
well taken, and we're doing an LV angiogram. Can you give me this contrast? Saline, please.
Dr. Jivani, what is the volume of contrast he is going to give for LV angio?
No, he's doing it.
No, what is the volume? Because I heard him saying 15 or 20 ml. That patient is a well-built
Sure.
guy. You won't see anything there.
Rajendra,
Yes.
when you are doing MR, the request is to give adequate volume.
So what's the volume you recommend?
Yeah, 1 ml per kg body
25
weight.
ml?
No, 1 ml per kg body weight. He's
Huh?
a well-built guy. You see, you
Yeah.
can see here, he may be 60, 70 kilos weight. More than that, I would say he may be 80. What is the
so
body
I
weight
think
of the patient?
30 ml should be okay.
No, 20, 30 ml will not show, that kind of machine
was
you have,
distorted.
relatively older generation, you won't get a good opacification.
I think 25 to 30 ml should be fine.
Yeah,
Should be
If
fine.
you want MR, you need to give 1 ml per kg body weight. Now.
Can you show the echo, please?
No, you can't give 70.
Yeah, 70.
Give me one N pigtail, Raja. One N pigtail.
all jet, but however it is not looking like it is turbulent or anything, just a faint puff is there. I think it's okay, maybe through device or...
So Nageshwara, one question. What would you have done differently in this case? Just for learning purpose for the audience and everybody, what different steps would have taken? You would have used a vascular plug or your favorite, the very favorite device of yours, ADO occluder 2.
No, I think I'll straight away go to cross the defect retrogradely from the LV looking at the jet. Then probably I would have taken a 6 French or 7 French, because adult 7 French sheath from the transeptal and deploy the device. I think that's an ideal situation. What probably you have done the same thing more or less. Probably you attempted to cross from the LA, which probably we differ in this particular case. But for that, the
So
rest
you
of
would
the
have tried
procedure is same.
retrograde first rather than antigrade.
See, if we do LV angio, it's sure going to show MR. Only we should be happy if it is not severe. Because there are other 2-3 small jets of MR are there. So
Yeah,
some
now
MR will
can you show echo there? We have done 3D reconstruction. You can nicely see the...
Very nice view, wonderful. We can see the
now the
prosthetic
beautiful thing
wall.
is you can see the mitral valve opening and closing. So it's a
Just
very good,
rotate
3D
rotate the
echocardiogram.
picture towards us. Rotate the picture towards us a little bit. You can see the device there at
7 o'clock
the
position.
7 o'clock. What is that? 7 o'clock position. 7 to 8 o'clock position. Device is nicely profiled there. Beautiful.
Can you freeze this picture and just pointer with, for audience sake, you just show
Okay,
the...
now this is the can you show? But at
Yeah,
3D you are not
that's-
able to see, show the opening and closing of the mitral leaflets.
That's the device what arrow is pointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, there is no interference of the device with the valve. We can
Mitral
appreciate
valve
that.
is not at all obstructed.
You can probably do some 3D color full volume here if you want. It will give fairly good idea whether there is a leak or not.
I have a small comment. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Rajendra, Dr. Raidu has a comment for you.
Yes. Yes, please. I wholeheartedly congratulate Dr. Jain, R.K. Jain, for his excellent demonstration of this device, closure of paravalvular reach.
Please give me some other
Dr.
connector, Raja,
Dr.
please.
Rajendra Kumar.
Dr. Raidu, he may not be able to hear you.
I agree with you that I don't know.
Yeah, we are not able to hear Dr. Raidu's comments.
Yeah. I would request you to listen to him first.
I congratulate you, first of all.
Thank you, sir. It's all your training. Remember our olden days when you used to do echoes, we used to come and request you to do some echoes. That was fantastic training which you gave us. And that really helped us to do a good transthoracic and transesophageal echocardiogram. Tell me, sir.
Yeah, apart from the device, your comments are also very exciting.
Pardon, sir?
Apart from the device implantation, your comments are also very exciting.
Dancer.
Comments.
Comments. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Also, I agree fully with you that LV angio doesn't help in this patient.
LV angiogram?
Doesn't help in this patient. It
Okay.
doesn't give any And, one more request.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you close that small ASD also?
If Nageswara, actually I wanted to ask this question to Nageswara. It's a small ASD, it's about 5 millimeters or 6 millimeters. I don't think we can just leave it off. What do you think, Nageswara?
You can ask the patient, does he have history of recurrent headaches? That justifies closing that ASD.
No, it is going to be purely left to right shunt because LA pressures are high, and by and large the shunt is going to be lesser than 1.5:1. And we all know the natural history of the transeptal puncture. Some will close automatically. I don't think we need to actually do that.
BMV was done in 1998. It's almost 12-13 years. And
Okay,
since it has
35,
not closed,
35, 18.
unlikely that will close.
No, angio just now, lot of
It won't be a
contrast.
cause of headache.
3518. Can you show Srini, please?
Yeah, just for audience from KIMS, we are also lucky to have very excellent eco technicians, Dr. Mr. Srinivas and Mrs. Aruna. They are doing all
Okay,
these ecos.
good. Shall we go? And then Jivani, you are forgetting our Raja and other colleagues who are there in the cath lab who day and
Yeah.
night. You are forgetting them also.
No. Because this was eco discussion, that's why I mentioned Srinivas and Aruna.
shall we go?
But of course, cath lab technicians, without them, we cannot work in cath lab. So Raja, Chaitanya, Chinna, they
It's
do
a very trivial mitral regurgitation,
day and day
Jivani.
out, they do excellent work.
Jivani, what do you think about regurgitation now? It's hardly anything.
Hardly anything. Yeah. Small jet is seen, just very small jet. Yeah.
I think with this,
Yeah.
we say thank you to you and Nageswara for giving some tips while crossing and some suggestion. They're all taken well in good spirit. Thanks a lot, Nageswara.
Very good result. We'd like to ask the audience any comments or questions, Dr. Sharath Chandra and other people. Give him a big hand. Can you hear the audience appreciations?
Thank you. In fact, yesterday there was a lot of discussion between me and Srinivas Kumar. Srinivas Kumar wanted me to a bifurcation. and a crush technique. But then I got inspired by Dr. Martin Leon's talk that we should do more structural heart disease. That's why we're trying to improve our skills in structural heart disease. So in the future we can do all this complex structural heart disease. Thank you from KIMS team. Dr. Padmanabhan was there with me, Dr. Ravikant, anesthetist Dr. Lakshmi was there, Seen was there for echocardiogram, Raja, Chaitanya, Chinna. So these are all the team we did this procedure. Thanks again to ACVS 2011 and the core committee members again to give me an opportunity to do this case. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Rajendra.